Jev, it's week 2 of the finals.
Week 1 was unbelievable.
Awesome.
The Showtime Swans are in a home prelim. The Cats Smalls took a liking to Port Adelaide, and now we're on to week 2.
Nick Watson absolutely paid a nation. This week we had the Shark in our official Brownlow preview. Gave us all the best bets. It was unbelievable.
All these over-unders are just the best bets that are out there on the market. That is his last time we're seeing him till Brownlow night, live Brownlow night. And as always, Morgs, we try and turn $10 into $100K betting on the footy. We've only got 2 games this week. It was hard work, but we got there.
Tough sledding, but hey, we talked some bets.
There's a punters club in there. The code's in the show.
It's a good code too. Really good code. I enjoyed the code. Big final. Welcome back to the show that's well and truly into the swing of September. Welcome back to the show that knows it's had a pretty funny show once or twice before. We just don't know when. We're trying to remember. Welcome back to the show that's heading to Sydney in 10 days to watch the Swans win the first of the prelims. Welcome back to the show that usually orders 4 beers, 5 bourbons, 4 vodkas and 3 gins. Welcome back to the show that's here to preview every aspect of Brownlow night. To the show that every week tries to turn $10 into $100,000 by betting on the footy. Powered by Bay Juice, of course. We're 3 30-year-olds that need to grow up, but we just love footy too much. Jeff, welcome back to the 100K Footy Show.
Oh, great introduction, Morgs. Great introduction. I've always got a joke to start the show.
Come on.
What has 2 wings and 1 arrow?
That's actually really good.
Can it stay?
Oh.
Can it stay?
Well Shark? Am I introducing Shark?
No, introduce the Shark.
So we've got the Brownlow Shark here.
Thank you.
Hot
Our
start.
man, Matt Dickey. He has got every note you want on earth here. This is good stuff. I'm so excited. We got the Brownlow Extravaganza.
Yep.
Coming up. Brownlow night. We go live.
4 hours.
4 hours. 4 hours
It's the funnest show of the
Extravaganza.
year.
It's gonna be
good
awesome.
fun. And any question you guys sent us, we've got for the Shark right now. So how are you?
Good to be
Matt?
back, boys. Looking forward to getting stuck in and hopefully we can win some money for the boys.
So thanks for being here, mate. Yeah, so this
you.
is the final preview. So you're not on next week.
Yes.
And then we'll see you on the Monday night. Hawks 1-0 today. Giants 0-1. Rams 0-1. So just thought I'd
Yeah.
catch in. The
Giants are
NFL
cheap.
started today. Smalls merch looks really nice. Awesome. Actually had an overwhelming amount. We nearly actually sold out on the weekend, which I couldn't
Happy
believe.
days.
I was happy about that. So the Smalls merch is now available. There's a few left on there.
The Smalls had an absolute weekend in the
They
footy.
was.
Bloody
Sent one to
hell.
Wiz.
We was watching Paid a Nation. Absolutely Paid a Nation after what Das put up there on Instagram. Good legs, stiff legs. What we usually do is review last week's multi. So what did we go? 16 and 27 last week. So 59%, 10% away of dinner for 2. Jev, your stiff legs.
Oh, I gave it a couple of shockers.
It's all right.
Well, Cody Waitman anytime.
Yeah, it's a good
You
leg.
just got to kick one against the
Yeah.
Hawks in a final, don't
Yep.
you? Bond for 20.
Yep.
He had 18.
That, yeah.
The champ,
That did me as well.
just had a shocker. Chad Warner anytime. We tossed up between Chad anytime. Chad 20, had his 20, didn't kick a goal.
Yeah, stiff.
Had a shot, didn't kick a goal.
Stiff.
Luke Parker anytime. He had his chances, didn't kick one. Toby Green to kick a goal
Yes.
anytime. Kicked 2 points. Missed an absolute sitter. Had a bit of a shocker, so he'll be looking.
So
and then
That's not on you.
Errol
unfortunately.
Gordon, 25. He only had 23.
Yep.
He was having a shocker. He had 13 last quarter touches. He had a crack, but only got 23. So they look good legs on paper, but they just didn't hit.
Yeah.
You've got Darcy's legs, Shark. What
I've
do you
got Darcy. His first leg was Zach Butters for 25, which actually voided, so that's a bit stiff. So Jamara for 2. He had an absolute stinker as
yeah,
well.
man.
Binger Daniels anytime, unfortunately didn't hit. And Josh Dunkley also had a bit of a stinker. Didn't hit 20, so he only had 15. So
My stiff legs only had Dylan Moore anytime and Horn Francis for 20. He got his 1 snag for 20 in 1 club, but didn't get his 20. Jev, your good legs.
Jez Cameron for 2.
Yeah, nice.
What a player.
Awesome.
Willie Rioli anytime. Charlie Cameron to kick 2. We sang Country Road last week.
Yep.
And Cam Rayner anytime. He kicked 3. So they were some nice legs.
Darcy
Shark.
had Tyson Stengel anytime. I think he kicked 4, didn't
Yeah, he
he?
was
Jack Ginnivan for 1. Jai Newcomb for 20. He was unbelievable. Tom Papley back in for 2 and Joe Danaher for 2.
Good stuff, Daz.
The Joe experience. Horn anytime, as I mentioned, the 21 club. Fock anytime, their first goal. Kicked it, what it was, 60 to 0 it
60 to
was.
0.
With a minute to go. in
And
the
father
second
of
half.
Coda put one through. Heaney 20, Jesse Hogan for 2, Bailey Dale for 20, and Sam Darcy anytime. So some good legs there.
Oh, great stuff.
So look, you were right. There were some stiff legs, but some really good legs. 23rd of September. We are going live for 4 hours on YouTube. The live Brownlow Spectacular. We've been talking about it.
Last year was an absolute success, raging success.
It was probably the biggest night in 100K history.
Yeah.
I want to say. We won a lot of money on the round betting, the live betting. So this is the final preview, the official top 10, the official betting preview. The Sharks 100K, powered by Bay Juice, of course. Pay before you play.
Shout out to the boys.
The greatest hangover cure since a post-mix Coke, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
This is really...
Since Hungry Jacks.
Since this is some scientific stuff. So...
I absolutely love Bay Juice.
It's delicious.
Love it.
So, Dicko, well, let's get into it. So,
Oh, yep.
I reckon first up, as tradition, give us your final top 10 leaderboard.
This is the top 10.
Right, here we go. So I've got Noah Anderson, 21 votes.
10th position, 21.
Zach Butters also on 21 votes. Errol Goulden, 23 votes. Zach Merritt, 23 votes. Caleb Sarong on 24 votes. In fifth, Marcus Bontempelli on 27 votes.
27, interesting number
nice.
too.
Isaac Heaney on 29 votes.
29.
Lockie Neal, 31 votes. Second, Nick Dacos, 32 votes. And
He's
the
done it.
winner of my leaderboard this year is Patrick Cripps on 34 votes.
34 is a
Just
mountain of votes.
two shy of the record, which is 36, I believe, from Dustin Martin and Ollie Wines. So.
Unbelievable. What are your thoughts on the top 5?
Oh, no, I rate it. Cripps has been the one all year.
Yep.
I'm not as high on Dacos. I just...
Yeah, it's going to
As
be
everyone else. And I think towards the end, he front run to win the Brownlow, which he's going to get the votes for. I'm not as high.
Yeah.
Heaney getting 29, missing 2 games. The rest played
So
every game.
shit that he
can't miss. Can't win. So stiff. No Tom Green in there. How many votes you got Tom Green down
Tom
for?
Green, 19 votes. So
19
just
votes.
shy of the top
Jeez, he
10.
had some big numbers. He'll
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
So a couple of guys just short of the top 10 was Adam Chalor, 20 votes. Jason Horn-Francis, 20 votes. John Newcomb, 20 votes. Had a
Yeah,
good
wow.
year.
Just looking at some like Quinellas right now, I can get $3.50 for it to go Cripps into Dacos.
Yep.
And that's what you think. You can also get $3.50 for it to go Dacos into Cripps. So you
Yeah,
can
okay.
make money
Double,
either
double.
way.
Yeah.
You can go 100 on both.
Yep.
There's $3.50 coming back. As long as you don't think Neil's getting close, which he is, he's on 31. But Cripps, Dacos, Neil is your box trifecta.
Yep.
Any order, whatever you want, you should be able to make money.
Imagine if Lockie
Heaney
Neal-
can't. If Heaney's 4th and he can't win it, they're 4 votes clear of Bont. So that's
Yep.
a standout.
Yeah,
trifecta.
absolutely. It stands out to me what Kingy told Darcy and I at the Gabba last year, because we all thought about Dacos and the Brownlow, and he said you'll know after the first 4 rounds. I think it's the same this year. There's games that the Pies had, if he gets
The
votes...
Giants game, he had kicked 1 in 37, but they got pumped.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So
there,
it's
that's the
like-
one.
And then
See what happens.
I remember you said to me, that game against North Melbourne when they came
Yes.
from 50 points down,
Yep.
and he had it all time last quarter.
Yep.
I think he had him down for 1 vote
Yeah,
that game.
Bobby Hill kicked 5. LDU had a massive
Mass game. Larkin
George
kicked
Wardlaw
4
as well.
First quarter,
Yeah.
Wardlaw. So the Sharks said, this is that one. He gets 3 votes in that round. It's about round 10.
Jump
We're
on.
live betting him straight away
Yeah.
because he's put him down for 1 that game. So that's the one. You got to be on the live show. You see him get 3 votes, we go bang, we're backing him live straight away, sort of thing.
That's where we made our cash. So it was round 7. Dickie had something that he thought someone was going to hit a 3. We jumped all over it, and as I said, you spent 3 weeks in the Bahamas. So
Cripps into Dacos into Neil. Brownlow trifecta 9-1.
that's good odds. So I'm going to get a couple of things from... I put out a question on the story last night, Jeff, and got some questions in. So I'm going to give a bit of a rapid fire to the Shark. Not going to give you this, Shark, but just wanted to touch on it. People ask for teams most votes out of teams. There's no value there. So we talked about that last time you were in the studio.
We had Rowan Marshall.
Rowan Marshall, we had to get on a month ago. There's really no value there that you don't think to bet on. So if you've missed it,
So he was 450, and now he's into $1.35, I think.
right. So the 450 is an absolute breadbasket.
Yes.
Moving
All
on.
let's hope.
A question someone wanted to know. Bont's line is 24.5. You mentioned before
Yeah,
you had
so
him on
I had him
27.
on 27. So
that's a get on.
and he just polls. So even if you think he might not poll, he's
He's a
still
stud.
So that'll be interesting.
So
to
we
watch.
jump all over
Sure.
that over under. Another one was the head-to-head. So a lot of people messaged in. I don't think they did this last year, so this is an awesome
Yeah.
market. What we did find, though, the Shark, in the pre-game meeting, they've done this very smartly,
Oh,
Jeff.
yeah.
So they know, they haven't just put any willy-nilly match up. So I'm going to run through, I thought about what we would pick out the best ones. We're going to do it more quickly, all right?
Go.
Merritt versus Sarong.
I got Zach Merritt 23, Caleb Strong 24.
So Sarong's $1.90. He's got him winning by vote. Sarong.
So just one. Noah Anderson versus Chad Warner.
Anderson 21, Chad Warner 20.
One
One
vote in.
vote
They're all going to
again.
be close.
Matt Rao, Horn Francis.
Matt Rowell 19, Horn Francis 20. They've done the work.
Yeah, exactly.
They know.
You haven't sent this spreadsheet to him, have you?
We will win. Brayshaw, Andrew, that is, versus Jordan Dawson.
Brayshaw 18, Jordan Dawson 17.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Harry Sheasel versus Sam Flanders.
Sheasel 12, Flanders 13.
Oh, wow.
Jack Sinclair, Dylan Moore.
Sinclair 11, Dylan Moore 10.
You're kidding.
Dane Zorko
You can't
versus
make this up.
Dane Zorko versus Lockie Whitfield.
Dane Zorko 9, Whitfield 13.
There's one.
There's
There's
one.
one.
So you're getting $1.82 for Whitfield, 13. But Dane Zorko got picked all Australian
I
over
know.
him.
That's why I was actually a bit surprised when I saw Zorko.
But Lockie Neal's form.
Back the Bible.
Yeah,
Back
I'm
the
back in the Bible.
Bible.
Whitfield, there's your gimme.
We got one.
$1.82.
James Warple versus Elliot Yo.
Warple 11, Elliot Yo 9.
There's another one. We take that.
That's 2 votes.
Danger versus Toby Green.
Yeah. Dangerfield, I've only got him for 8 votes and Toby Green 10 votes.
Oh, Toby had such an average season.
I know.
Danger missed a couple of games.
I know.
So you got Toby Green winning that. He's the
Just.
roughie $1.83.
Back
We'll
the
back you
system
in.
with
Back
the two
there.
clear. Nick Blakey versus Geordie Clark.
Blakey 9, Jordan Clark 8.
Up the Liz.
Jack Viney versus Willem Drew.
Yeah, this was a strange one. I don't know how I got this, but Viney 6. I got Willem Drew on 10.
Yeah, Willem Drew had a good season.
he had
He's
some good
2-1. I like that, Kev.
He's featured heavily in the multi.
Yeah, we'll see how that one goes.
It's just whether he's going to get the votes.
Yeah,
This is a
the
good
question.
one, and I already know what side I'm leaning on this one. Joe Danaher versus Jake Waterman. Joe Danaher is $1.74. Jake Waterman's 2-1.
Yeah, I got Danaher on 8 and Waterman on 5.
5. What about when he went like 6, 5, 5, 6 or whatever he went?
Oh, mate.
They just don't poll the forwards. But I do. We have to have a sprinkle. That'll be on the whiteboard for sure. On the Waterman,
too.
on the juice.
So you got Danaher, righto.
Ollie Dempsey versus Harley Reid.
Both on 6 votes.
Stay away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ben Keys versus Cam Rayner.
Ben Keys 6, Cam Rayner 8.
Yep.
While I've got you
2
here,
votes.
a bloke sent in Ben Keys. Any chance to win Adelaide's most votes?
I would say no chance.
He's got Jordan Dawson
Jordan
on
Dawson
17.
on 17.
I
And
didn't know
then
Jordan
there's
Dawson had that good of a year.
Isaac Rankin 11, Rory Laird 7, Keys 6.
Yeah, so
But-
he's got Keys 11 votes off Dawson.
Forgive me, I forget the bloke's name, but I'll be sprinkling on that. I think Keys.
You
He
like
could pop up. There's something there, I reckon.
And Dawson-
I think,
Dawson-
he got sucked into that game against Essendon in his last couple
Keys,
of games.
Dawson
You gotta
got 20
remember-
votes last year, so he polls well.
And the final one, Lockie Neal
This
versus
is a
Isaac
really good
Heaney.
one. So yeah, Lockie Neal 31, Heaney 29.
Wow.
So that's gonna be a fun one to watch. I
Can you
reckon.
multi these?
No,
It's-
you can't.
Oh, 14 legs pays 3,000 to 1.
Oh, you reckon you can?
Well, it's in there. I just think they're singles only.
Yeah, quick bet, confirm.
It's on.
It's on.
Beautiful.
So that
3,000 to 1.
That leads me into this. So
That'd be nice.
we earlier in the pre-game, Jeff, Dickie and I went through, and I've got the top 3 confidence chiselers. All right, so these are the 3 matchups with the most clearance.
Yes.
Just a quick
Yes.
recap. So it was Lockie Neal 31 over Heaney 29.
Yep.
Lockie Neal $1.64. It was Lockie Whitfield on 13 over Dane Zorko 9. 4 votes cleared.
Yep.
$1.82 for Whitfield, and Horn Francis on 20 over Matt Rowell on 19.
That's gonna be.
That's
tight.
why it's an iffy one you said, but we like Horn. I think
Yeah.
Horn polls
Well,
this
Horn
year.
Francis polled 16 votes last year. No one thought he would, and he's just the kind of player that attracts votes from umpires.
I think it's the year for Horn.
We're getting 5 to 1, Lou.
5 to 1. Top 3 confidence chiselers.
5 to 1.
Righto.
Take it to the bank.
Moving on. Tie. Is it a chance?
So I've had a little sprinkle on the tie at $4.50, just because I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be real close.
The Dacos.
And Dacos will come
boost.
home.
They
He will.
love Dacos.
And then I'm not sure what Paddy Cripps is going to get last round. So I reckon, I don't know, I just got a feeling. Hasn't
So-
been a tie in a very long time. So
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
just
really
a,
cool. So,
Just a little sprinkle at $4.50.
so both on 32 votes if they tie.
around that.
32,
Yeah.
31.
Non-statistical, but the twisted truth over the weekend said we're due a tie. And I think that's a good take.
Yeah, it's a good omen.
I do think that's a good take. Box trifecta. What's your best box try?
Box try, Cripps, Dacos, Neal, 340. Give me that all day.
340 is good value actually for that.
Yeah,
I'm building on that. A box top 4 are you bringing in?
I've gone Neal, Bont, Dacos, Cripps because it doesn't include Heaney.
Okay, sure.
So suspended players. So I really like that. That's
So
paying
that's
six
to 1.
bucks. Yeah.
And then exact order. Cripps, Dacos, Neal, Bont pays 41
yeah,
to
that's
1.
nice.
Exact order.
Your best multi. So I wanted to touch on this because last year you hit one.
Yes.
It was 4 players you had to.
I think it was Toby
votes.
Green, Jordan Dawson, and Jack Sinclair.
And I reckon this was the one that paid for your Bahamas
Yeah,
swap.
and it hit last round, and I was.
So what's your best multi? Give us your best.
So this is a little 3-legger. So I've got Cripps to poll 30 plus, Dacos to poll 30 plus, and Heaney to poll 25 plus. Gives me $2.39.
Nice.
Got
awesome.
quite a little investment on that. What else have I got? I've got Ollie Wines 10 votes, LDU 10 votes, Max Holmes 10 votes, Hayden Young 10 votes, Brayshaw 10 votes, Sam Walsh 15, Dawson, 15 votes. Gives me $7.69.
That's home, isn't it? Sam Walsh, 15. What'd you have him down for?
18.
Yeah, right.
So I've got a little small investment on that as well.
You got any teams multis?
The teams, I got a 7-legger. So I've got Hugh McCluggage without Lockie Neal.
Yep.
So you can't bet on Lockie Neal, obviously. Tom Green, Jeremy Cameron, Jai Newcomb, Bont, Isaac Heaney, and Rowan Marshall. 7 legs gives me $3.64.
That just wins.
Gives me also a little double on that.
$3.64.
And
Beautiful.
finally, give us some juice.
Some juice. I got a couple of juicy ones. So I said before, I've got Horn Francis for 20, Newcomb 20, and Warner all 20.
Yep.
That pays $15.
15 to 1.
Wow,
I
that
just need
is
those
nice.
3 to poll 20.
So Horn polled 16 last year.
This is the year.
And then Newcomb polled 18 last year, and he's had a better year than last year, and the Hawks are playing better.
One more game.
But I'm worried about Warner a little bit because Errol and Isaac.
Warner
but,
stood out like dog balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable.
So that would be, I've got a small little double on that, so that would be nice.
That's
15
really
bucks.
nice.
Yeah, and then this is the monster.
Give us
So
some
get your notes out. So
This is awesome, this one.
Cripps over 32.5.
So he's over under.
Yep.
Is
yeah, these
set
are all over
at
unders.
32.5.
Yeah.
You're over 32.5.
So Cripps over 32.5. Dacos over 31.5. Neal over 27.5. Heaney over 26.5. Bont over 24.5. Horn Francis over 18.5. Andrew Brayshaw over 16.5. Newcomb over 17.5. Hugh McCluggage over 14.5. And Jeremy Cameron over 16.5. That pays $427.
I'll put that one on my feed.
Yeah, like it.
So I've
I'll put that one on my feed.
You're a good man.
got $5 on that. Gets back 2,100. So if that, I'll be going to Bahamas.
Back
again
to the
with all.
Bahamas. They'll remember you from
Maybe
last
even the
time.
Maldives.
So wanted to quickly touch on, again, going live for 4 hours Monday the 23rd,
cannot
Brownlow
miss it.
night. Cannot miss it. Watch the Brownlow with us. Watch the count, but then
We'll
watch
have,
us.
we'll have a few drinks as well again.
Your spreadsheet. So people ask for top 3 votes of every team. It will take us too long. The spreadsheet will go on the Patreon. So if you're joined up, it's $2 a week. It's bloody bugger all. It's worth just signing up for just for the week.
Yeah.
You're going to throw up
Make your cash.
your whole spreadsheet for every team.
Sure.
We'll throw up all your bets. The one single one that
Yep.
Jev will put on his feed,
Yep.
but the rest of them, an absolute Bible will go on the Patreon. So just to say thanks to the loyal supporters on
100%.
on the Patreon.
No.
But more importantly, thank you to you. Jev, speaking of punters Club back?
Punters Club is back.
Okay.
It has to be.
So-
I just forgot about it last week.
That's
Just
all right.
Completely forgot. And I wanted people messaging the Discord.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wanted it.
Yep.
And I love doing it. Like, I love having, if we have $500 in there, it's so much fun.
It is.
So we're going to bring a Punters Club back. We're going to go 3 legs in Hawksport.
Yep.
3 legs in GWS Brisbane, and then 3 touchdown scorers in NFL.
Hello.
It's going to be a 9-leg multi. It's $10 entry.
Yep.
And the Bet with Mates code is 9T2QRK.
Awesome.
I'll repeat that.
That's a great code.
9T2QRK. Like quirky at the end.
Yes,
a little
yes,
quirky.
quirky.
So $10 entry. Jump in. We'll talk about it in the Bet with Mates chat. We'll put some legs on. Maybe Nick Watson for 2. Holshire for 1. John Newcomb for 20.
It's good already.
Tobes to kick 2.
Yep.
CMC to score a touchdown. And
Can we allocate some cash just for one player to kick 2?
Of course.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
a side.
Oh, like we'll put just $200
Yeah.
on like Kai Loman.
Maybe
to kick
not
2.
200, but yeah, just a slice of
2,000.
one player. We all vote on one player to kick 2.
All right.
Punters Club.
Done.
Nick Watson, 220.
You have to be in it though, Lou.
We'll see. I'll try and knock on Nana's door for some cash.
Yeah, so I just put that
Yep.
over under bet on. It's on my feed as I promised.
Huge.
I got it odds boosted. I did odds boost 515 to 1. I
Unbelievable.
got $5 on it. It's on my feed, Jevy 100K. I actually can't believe the amount of followers I've got for a bloke that doesn't give out many winners.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
this
for
is going to
sure.
be fun. We've got 1,133 followers. It is on my feed. So nice.
Without further ado, you got nothing else for me?
Nothing. We've got the Punters Club out there.
So,
We've got the
Time to win
Brownlow
100K.
every single week, usually we have a full slate of games, home and away season. We try and turn $10 into 100K betting on the footy. We only have 2 games. We've got 2 games next week and then 1 game the week after.
Yeah.
And then we ride off into the sunset
It's
for a couple of
getting
months.
tough.
It's getting real tough. So we've got to find some value. It is the first game, the 100K multi, Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn, Friday night, live from Adelaide Oval. Jev, who do you like?
Jarman Impey, 15 touches
No way.
at
Good start.
$1.18.
Great start.
This leg's for the Sharps. No squares around here, fellas. This leg is for the Sharps. He's had 15 plus 6 games in a row. He's played at Adelaide Oval 3 times this year. He's averaging 18 touches a game. He's an underrated role player at the Hawk, and he'll get his 15. I'm getting $1.18. Saint's hit 6 times in a row. He just flies off the halfback line. Beautiful kick of the footy. you need to find some weeds.
Yeah, there is
You need
weed.
to get into
Yeah,
the
that's
weeds
smart.
to win 100K off 2 games. And Jarman
Start with a bang.
bang.
Is that a debutant? Or reckon we've had him before?
I reckon we've had him.
Yeah,
I think you had him earlier this year. Remember we watched him Hawks Bombers round 1. We like him.
Yeah,
We
he was
like him.
good. That's
He
right.
was good that
that
day.
bet's sharp as a bowling ball.
Yeah, that is for the sharps. Sharp. What do you
Jarman
got?
Impey.
Who you like?
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Huck. How electric was Nick Watson last week? Das is not here, so I know he would love this league.
Yeah, he will.
Taking him for 2 goals at $2.20. He kicked 4 last week. Only need him for 2. He'll salute for the boys.
Let's love that.
The Wiz.
Skibbity Sigma Hock Bowl. I had to say it. Give me Jason Horn-Francis, 21 club. Bit of a different 21 club this week. I'm going disposals over. So you talked about the value. We need to get some value in a 2-game. So rather than going the 15 plus, the 20 plus, we've got a couple of under overs, and I've gone with Horn 20.5 at $1.87. It would have been $1.61 for just 20. So for the extra 1 disposal, I'm getting an extra 20 cents. And then 100K multi. It's all about the inches, Jeff. It's a game of inches. 21 club, the Horn on the Cob, the hit TV show, Game of Horns, the in-between horns, Californication, the hit single Natalie Imbruglia's only hit, Nothing's Right, I'm Horn, I'm all out of faith. And of course, everyone's favourite wedding dance, the Horn Bush.
Yeah.
You know that
Yes.
one? The guy it's a really weird game on Friday. Kingy spoke about it on halftime. Our man, he was really the only bloke having a crack, but he only had about 8 touches himself.
Yeah.
So it was just a live wire. We obviously needed the value. Our back's against the wall here, Jev. 2 games, so instead of the 15s, as I said, there is no chance he spends the same amount of time on the bench as he did. They're going to correct that.
Yeah, I heard today he played 71% game time, but 21% forward. So only played 50% of the game as a midfielder. He should be on the field the entire 100%.
Yep.
And when he's resting, he's out of the cube full forward to give him a
100%.
chance to kick a couple of unneeded goals.
They need to start. They need to start Rosie, Butters, Horn-Francis.
Yes.
Middle. First centre
Fucking
bounce.
oath.
Just start
Set
them.
the tone.
Yes.
If I was a Port Adelaide fan, that is what I would want to see.
100%.
First bounce of this
definitely.
game. If they want to beat the Hawks, that has to be the first bounce.
And I wouldn't be surprised as well if they've bought into this little treble with one off they've gone and they've just said, Kenny boy, we're all in. All chips are in.
Kenneth.
So that's why it's a good, that split, 20-1 club. It's a good bet. It didn't hit last week, but it went 5 weeks in a row. So
So we're paying 20 cents for the extra 1 possession. We're going to have him for 20. Now we're having him for 21. Over 20 and a half.
The 21 club.
up the Horn Hub.
Up the horn.
What else you like?
The man that wears a wok as a hat. The man that wears a hot air balloon as a swim cap. The man that bumped his head on the moon the other day. He looks like human Shrek, and 20 touches is his Princess Fiona. John Newcomb for 20 at $1.13. He is in all-time form with 35, 35 and 33 his last 3 weeks. He's had 20 plus 7 games in a row. 23 against Port in round 10. He was the best midfielder on the field against the Dogs on the weekend.
That's awesome.
And they put some talent on the field, the Dogs, but he was the best player on the ground.
Awesome.
The reason we're only taking him for 20 and not 30, because what his form says, or 25 is, what if Willem Drew goes to him?
Yeah.
And even if he gets tagged, he's in that good of form. I still trust him to get 20.
Yeah, same.
Especially just for the $1.13 for 20. Like, that's just a green tick, isn't it?
It is, 30%
That's a
of the
layup.
money.
That's a
Yeah.
gimme.
It's awesome.
So we're just going to take this $1.13 for John Newcomb for 20 and bash.
He's a great player, Jeff. I've got Dylan Moore for 15 disposals
Good
at
bet.
$1.17. This also should just be a green tick.
Yep.
He's your favourite player's favourite player. If Jesus had an uncle, it would be Dylan Moore. This bloke is awesome. He's averaging 19 for the season. He will not let us down.
He
All
won't.
Australian.
The 13th apostle.
Oh,
He's a good man, the boy. Another one. Give me another under-over. Massimo D'Ambrosio over 22.5.
Love it.
So it would have been $1.34 for 20 plus. Needed the value. $1.88 for the 22.5. He's still giving you Nana's 90 at the moment, Jeff.
yeah.
So he just glided around the G last week. I thought he was wearing Heelys. He was gliding that well. His last Baker's 3 weeks is just otherworldly. 32, 31, 26, 31. He's got some sort of motor. He just runs and seems to find the ball whenever he wants it. Round 10 against Port, he had 28. So the form's all there. It's up to him now.
This bloke looks like he'd ask you for a spare dart at the station and he'd try and roll you for your TNs, but then he plays like Cyril Rioli and Paul Puopolo had a baby at Luke Bruce's house.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking about Connor McDonald.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime at $1.37. He kicked 2 last week, 3 the week before against North, and 2 at Adelaide Oval on the hill against the Crows 6 weeks ago.
Yep.
He's kicking a sausage. Connor McDonald anytime at $1.37. The reason we love this, we've got Watson. We've got
The
McDonald.
Wiz.
Port Adelaide cannot defend smalls.
They can't.
Did you what? So Sean Manor kicked 3.
Yep.
Brad Close missed a couple. Stengel kicked 4. Brian Myers kicked 3.
Yep.
The ground ball in Port Adelaide's defensive 50 looked that dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
It looked dangerous.
Doggies.
So we are taking the Hawks smalls. They are certainties, the Hawks.
Smalls run this shit.
They are certainties. This is going to fly into that forward
I love
line,
it.
hit the ground, and they're all kicking one. Connor McDonald's kick. You can have Connor McDonald for 2, Watson for 2. You can have them all for 2. I'm saying Connor McDonald for 1.
And I'll be taking Jack Ginnivan
There
for
it
a
is.
goal.
Yep,
$1.32. I'm hearing Guinea's flying up a day early so we can go to the Woolshed and Crazy Horse for a couple of
Philthorpe.
soda orders.
The Darcy Fogarty Dirty Double.
With Riley Philthorpe and Isaac Rankin. This man is built for September.
Yep.
He will let the crowd know about it, and this will cash. Give me Jack Ginnivan anytime.
That's
please.
awesome. Who run the world? Smalls. Smalls. Smalls.
Get that tatted on somewhere.
Give me my guy.
Your guy.
You know who it is.
My guy.
Jack Scrimshaw for 15
yeah.
disposed at $1.17. Jack Scrimshaw, I guarantee you he gets 15. I'm 100% Scrimshaw of it.
Nice.
Mr. Reliable, this bloke, much like Lockie Ash, just a single cab Hilux sort of operator, Jeff. No spills, no thrills, 4 cylinders, no back seats, just 15 touches. So I've done an absolute triple check here. Last 5, 26, 15, 18, 24, 19. Any unders in that, Jev?
0.
Last 5 against Port, 19, 22, 15, 18, 17. Anything there?
Nope.
Last 5 at the venue, 18, 22, 19, 22, 16. That's a hat trick, Jeff. So the
That's
4,
touches.
there is no
It
better
just stacks
form.
up.
I can't find you anything else. $1.17 on my money is just absolutely awesome.
Willie Rioli anytime.
Awesome.
Some say me and Willie have similar rigs.
Mustard packet.
You do have very similar rigs.
So I connect to him a little bit. He always pops up for a snag. If Port Adelaide had any chance of winning this game, he probably needs to kick 3 or 4. If we're honest,
Sure.
he
It's a
needs to have a big day. He needs to kick 3, 4 goals, 2. Like, just be dangerous. He's just small. We love him. I'm just asking for 1.
Awesome.
1. He's kicked 1, 3, and 2 his last 3 weeks. He kicked 3 against the Hawks when they stormed home from 40 points down in the wet earlier in the season. And he's kicked a goal at Adelaide Oval 19 games in a row.
Unbelievable.
19 games.
Papley-like.
He kicked 22 goals in 11 home games this year at Adelaide Oval.
Yep.
So he kicked 2, basically averaged 2 goals a game at home. He kicked 1 in all 11 home games this year.
Nice.
I'm just
Awesome.
asking for 1 on Friday night to give them a chance to keep their season alive. We love Smalls. We love Willie Rioli. Bash.
Give me Culture Deer 2+,
Yes.
$2.05.
Yes, we love $2.
Awesome. Again, we're going to need the value. Just an absolute wealth of talent, this kid. Flying at everything. He's taken the game by storm. He's more electric than your auntie's top drawer. He looks sharper than Tim Cahill's hairline at the moment, Jev. An unbelievable story. I mean, we have a laugh. We fuck around, Jev. But these are some serious numbers in support of this bet. He's kicked 11 goals in 4 weeks, 3
Yes.
bags of
So
three
good.
and a Ziploc of 2. Last time he played in Adelaide, round 20, he kicked 2 against the cultureless Crows. So it's all there for us, Jev. Enjoy the $2.05. Gamble responsibly.
Great bet.
That is the first game. So
Come
we're
on.
halfway through. So we're alive going into Saturday.
Yes, feeling good.
We've done it smartly. Touches.
Yeah, very smartly.
No Port Adelaide touches except for Horn Francis, though. We don't know if
Yep.
Butters is playing. I can't trust Rosie's.
I don't even know if Butters is playing.
Did
And-
Willem Drew 15 get there? No, he didn't.
No, I didn't get in there.
bugger him.
He'll tag himself. Saturday night, GWS versus Bridge fuck me. At NG Stadium. Gwist Brisbane, who do you like?
Oh, give me Darcy Jones any time at $1.51.
Electric.
There's a very simple reason for this bet. Brisbane do not have a matchup for him.
Yep.
He's too fast. Round 7 this year, he debuted in Canberra against the Lions where the Giants won by 54 points. He kicked 2 goals, 1 and had 15 touches. If you remember the highlights from that game,
I do.
That's when Kingy was putting the orange helmet on and
That's right.
everything.
Yep.
He was electric. Round 22 at the Gabby, he had 18 touches, but they're down by 20 points at 3/4 time. He had 8 touches and kicked 2 goals in the fourth quarter to get them over the line. He was too fast for
Yep,
them.
too quick.
They do not have a matchup. They do not have the leg speed. Their back line is Dane Zorko, Connor McKenna, and Braden Starcevich. None of them are known for their leg
Ryan
speed.
Lester?
This bloke's the fastest player in combine history. We're getting $1.51 to kick a snag, and he's kicking one. Darcy Jones, Bosh.
Bosh.
I gotta stop saying Bosh, sorry.
Give me Toby Green for 2 snags
Yes.
at $1.74.
an awesome
He
bet.
did not kick one last week, which is really hard to believe.
Yep.
And he would be so filthy at himself, angry as
He had a
fuck.
shocker.
So I know he's going to set himself for a big game. He won't let himself down. So give me the skipper
He
for
won't.
2.
Give me Callum Ward anytime, $1.85. Again, I'm getting some serious value. This guy's tough. He's harder than your uncle at Hooters, Jev. Bloke's just a star in some serious goal-kicking form. He's coming off 2 against the Swans, plays on the wing, runs the old reverse hinge, Jeff, that winger that floats forward, finds himself in the right spots, finds himself in the multi. So welcome. 4 goals in 4 weeks. That's the form we're after. Carn the Hooters, Cal Wardy's tough. $1.85.
Loman! Give me Kai Loman anytime. This bloke pops up more than Steve Buscemi in an Adam Sandler movie. He's kicked 2, 3, and 2 his last 3 weeks, and I'm getting $1.46 for an anytime goal.
Awesome.
Yes, please. $1.46 for just one is just great value.
It's a gift.
For a guy that is always kicking him. Kai Loman anytime, Shark.
I have got a debutant for the 100K.
Oh, welcome.
Jimmy Peatling, 15 disposals at $1.65. If he made you Subway, would you know who he is?
No.
James
welcome.
Peatling.
He's had 15, 6 out of the last 7, and the last time they played Brisbane was in round 22, and he had 20 touches.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it. It's in
So
the weeds.
argue with that.
Nah, can't.
So give me Jimmy Peatling for 15 disposals,
Oh, great.
making his debut.
Would not know what he looked like.
Mate, I'm telling you, the boy can play.
The boy, it's a money ball league.
Yeah.
That's all you want.
$1.65.
Give me young star Aaron Cadman anytime. Love this guy. He's got more dollars in his future than Jack Martin's physio. Just a young live wire up front. I haven't seen this much talent since Mark Viduka's Academy highlights, Jeff.
great
We all remember those under 15 highlights on YouTube. You talk about live wires, his old man's a Sparky, so that's where he gets his electricity. Makes a lot of sense. Wingman converted forward, which explains his athletic approach. Is an opinion I've had during the week. 100% his last 5, kicked 3 last week, kicked a goal in every meeting against the Lions. A spark plug, will spark, and I'll cash Cabin anytime.
Great
Like
stuff.
Like anything else?
He's arrived, I reckon.
Oh, absolutely.
Cam Rayner anytime at $1.40.
Awesome.
When Cam Rayner kicks a goal, the Lions win. As simple as that. He kicked 3 on the weekend and just played that centre forward role, and they just dog walked the Blues.
Yep.
When they went on that 9-game win streak in the middle of the year, he kicked 17 goals and found himself a spot on the pyramid. That's how good a form he was in. If you're one of those people that think the Lions are a real chance in this game, you have to love Cam Rayner for a snag.
Yep.
If you believe they can win this game, then Cam Rayner's popping up kick 1, and I'm getting $1.41, which is amazing value.
I'm in.
Country road,
Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
That'll do, won't it? Charlie Cameron, just for one. $1.24. His last 6, he's kicked 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 2. I'm just asking for one.
Yep.
And I've heard he's bringing his own AUX cord to the ground so they can play country road.
I'm so sick of that.
So he has to kick the goal.
He does.
So just asking for one goal from Charlie Cameron.
Bring the
please.
boss.
Bring the boss. Should have said that. Damn it.
That's good. Give me GWS plus 14.5, Jeff.
Ooh.
$1.32 I'm getting. I love a result. I love a bit of skin in the game. When you've only got 2 games to bet on, you've got to have a little bit of skin in the game. Not a lot of jokes here, just good, hard facts. I love your own tsunami in this spot. I think Brisbane playing the poor opposition might sneak up on them. I think the preparation, GWS basically beat the best side in it and got backdoored.
Yep.
And they played really, really well. I think they'll loop back around as we edge closer to the Battle of the Bridge at the home of football. We've got 14.5 points to work with here. We want some skin in the game. And I think $1.32 for 2 goals and a biscuit head start is awesome.
14.5. GWS played a real final on the
Yeah,
weekend.
absolutely.
Like, it wasn't what Carlton dished up.
That's right.
They will watch the tape and be filthy. Over 14.5 in a final is basically a blowout.
At home.
And there is no way they're getting blown out at home. They will have a crack. Even if they're down by 27 points, they will roll the dice to come back. So, great bet, Lou.
Just on the side, look at, I think Carlton only lost by, 32 points.
I mean, 60-0 down.
The score didn't reflect, and Darcy and I cashed on that, by the way.
They were
Yeah,
cheeks
great
though,
bet.
Carlton.
Give me the local produce.
Yep.
The most handsome man in the AFL. Your mum's favourite player. Friend of the show, Finn Callahan.
Friend.
Now, we're usually taking for 20 touches at $1.26, but we need to find some value in the 100K when it's only 2 games. So we're going to take his line over.
Yep.
His line over. They've set the line at 23.5.
What?
Wow.
He had 32 against the Lions in round 7. He had 24 against the Lions in round 22. He had 25 on the weekend, 26 and 25 the 2 weeks before that. And his line's 23.5. As far as I'm concerned, he's covered the line 5 times in a row when it's mattered.
Yep.
He's a sort of play. He's playing in Steve Cornelio's role at the moment because they don't trust Cogs' body at the moment.
Yep.
His
Shoulders
shoulders stuffed.
cooked, yeah.
So it's sort of gone under the radar that Finn's just stepped into that midfield role and Cogs has more gone out to a flank and stuff. So 23.5, we have to gobble that up.
Oh, we will.
Finn, over 23.5. It's $1.88 because it's a head-to-head bet.
Awesome. Yep.
It's great value for the 100K. It's better than the $1.26 for 20 because we know he's getting 20. So
For
let's
sure.
go. We're taking it on.
Well done. Righto. So, am I the final league?
Yep.
You must be.
So, pre-game meeting, let you inside the fourth wall. Multi was at 4,800.
Yep.
Jeff, you looked me in the eyes and you said, we need $2. So I go, I'm going the best player. The bloke that will feature top 5 in the Brownlow. The award he's won twice already. And I've absolutely hammered Lockie Neal's over.
Yes.
25.5 over.
Yes.
We need value, okay? It is not enough! Not enough!
Oh, gotcha.
Yes, he'll get tagged, but what's new? He had 27 last week against the Blues, 40 against the Dons in round 24. Last time he played at the venue, he had 25, but it was COVID.
Yes.
So the ball travelled a little less far. I think the ball might have had COVID. It was a bit sheepish. We backed the Stars, a Tomb Game multi. As I said, that's what I've done. Cheers and beers, 25.5. Lockie Neal, $1.87 is a gift.
It's like the Cam Rayner League. Lockie Neal, if they want to win this game, he can't have under 24.5 touches.
you can't.
He needs to walk
He's
off the
gotta be the
field.
best player on the ground.
Yeah, 28-1,
Yeah.
the 3 Brownlow votes, they'll give him Brownlow votes. Cam Rayner kicks 1. They got to give themselves a chance.
Yeah.
Great bet.
What I like about this multi, it feeds into itself. So we've got
Yes.
GWS plus 14.5, allows for a win. Lockie Neal, 28.
Yeah, 100%.
Small
Love it.
little 1-2
Love
punches there. I got the multi here. Do you want to read it out or
I can read it out.
go on?
Jason Horn-Francis, over 20.5 disposals. Massimo D'Ambrosio, over 22.5 disposals. Scrimshaw, 15. Nick Watson for 2. Newcomb for 20. Dillmore for 15. Impey for 15. Now we're getting into the goals. Ginnivan anytime. McDonald anytime. Willie Rioli anytime. Horn-Francis anytime. Colchester for 2.
Awesome.
It's a good mix of both teams,
We're-
both players.
we're alive.
Come on.
Good
We're
blend.
alive. So that same game multi pays 80-1. 80-1. But we still have to get to 100K, so then we go to the next game.
Awesome.
Aaron Cadman anytime. Callan Ward anytime. Darcy Jones anytime. Kai Lohman anytime. Cam Rayner anytime. Charlie Cameron anytime. Finn Callahan over 23.5 disposals. Toby Green to kick 2. Giants plus 14.5. James Peatling for
Jimmy.
15. And Lockie Neal over 25.5.
Come on.
That multi pays 132-1. You have to have $9.41 to win $100,105.
Well done, guys.
Come on, give it a
Awesome.
crack.
That is awesome.
It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy
No.
to win it, but we're having a crack. Done our best. Come on.
What
boys know.
I like about this is it will be a live Saturday.
Yep.
So it's a good one to have in the kitty.
If this is a live Saturday, we hit the 80-1.
Oh
That
boy,
is
oh
exciting.
boy. That's the week 2 of finals, 100K multi, brought to you by Beijus, of course. Better hungover than the post-mix Coke, Jeff, or a Dutchman shower, they call it, a wank and a Coke.
Hungry Jacks.
You got anything else before we ramble?
No.
Nah,
It's time to ramble.
I'm
You got anything else
excited
ready
to ramble. Yeah, I'm ready to
go
ramble.
on, bring the stinger in.
Ramble on.
It's actually not that anymore.
Here comes the money.
So this is where, the ramble, what we usually do is we don't bet on the Thursday night or the Friday night games in a normal 100K if it's like round 16 because we want to give you time to listen to it. But now obviously all games are in because we don't have enough games to bet on as it is. But so we still thought we'd throw in a couple of segments into the ramble where it's a little bit of an unstructured couple of minutes. It's unlistenable, to be honest.
It's unhinged.
I mean, some people, we say that people don't listen to it and then people comment they do. So we love you for listening. If you've checked out by now, I don't blame you whatsoever. But what I wanted to
Hang
do,
around, you may as well.
Shark, while I've got you here, so I wanted to talk about, I love my weeds, Jeff. I love bets that are so deep, they're like fucking cockroaches. So I had a look on Sportsbet to poll a vote.
For one vote.
It's a
vote.
great market.
So it's something to ride. So what we're going to do is we're going
This
to
is fun.
have a whiteboard up.
I wouldn't touch
We're going
that.
to have a 2 meter whiteboard up.
Closest it's ever been to falling.
And we're going to have every bet we're writing for the night,
Oh,
right?
nice.
I got 4 players. So me and Co in the pre-game meeting, we went through the players. I went through about, I go through 40 players.
Yep, we went through a
A
lot
lot of
votes.
no's, but we found some ones.
Yes.
So I'm going to go
a
through
one
them.
vote. I love this.
So I've already got them from you, mate, but just confirm them from me.
Yeah,
My
yes.
first one, Jev, Ben Long from the Gold Coast, $4.80 to poll a vote. Tell me he doesn't. Round 12 against Essendon, he kicks 4 goals and has 13 touches.
They win.
They win,
won,
and he
yep.
got a vote according to the
Gave him
Shark.
one vote.
No, I agree. I remember watching that
Yeah,
game. He gets
so
a
do
vote.
I. Ben King
Yeah,
got
kick 4 as
yeah.
well.
The Bible.
the
Look at
Bible.
that.
How it's awesome.
It says Bible. That
So
is
$4.80, we're riding that just for one vote.
$4.80. Ben Long for a vote. That's fucking awesome.
Do you know what I like
Go
about it?
nuts if that hits.
Do you know what I like about it as well? He might pop in another game.
Yeah.
You might not have him
Oh,
kick.
mate,
Imagine
he's
he
a-
doesn't get one that game and then to be Long. One vote. We'll be like,
Brian Long.
I'll be Long as well. I'll be Long in the pants if he gets a vote.
My second one, this is a bit of an iffy one, and but we trust the Bible. We spoke in the
We
pre-game.
certainly do.
Josh Rochelle, round 21 against Geelong, 3 goals, 2 and 14 touches. So
good.
we
They
went.
lost by, remember they lost by like 5 points? They're
winning all
at,
day
at Geelong.
So this pays $4, so that's good value considering the market. What I like about this is I like that you're unsure. It means he played better than the stats say.
Yeah, okay.
It's popped out to you. We've spoken about it in the group chat, and you've put him down for 1.
Yeah.
That's our second one. Third, you'll remember this one because the nation cashed in. Bailey Humphrey, $3.80. Round 10
against the
round 10 against
kick
Geelong.
5 against-
5 and 16, Jeff. If he doesn't poll a vote in this game,
It's a lock.
Because
He's-
the
he'll
coaches
never-
also kicked 5 and Matt Rowell and Noah Anderson dominated.
Had big games.
Yeah.
No,
So
I reckon he gets one.
he stood out like a fucking
He gets one.
Ushmagundi.
ukulele at a beach. 380. So that's good value.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be on that because
It's one to watch.
we've still got change from when he kicked 5.
That's right. Exactly.
81 to 1.
Yeah, we all cashed. Yeah, the
Yeah.
coaches.
Nan's pockets are full. And finally, $2.90. So my shortest one, but still the most value that I found on the board. Lockie Bramble, my man. One
No
goal,
chance.
30 disposals, beat Freo by 67 points, second highest rated player on the ground.
Bond kicked 3 and had 30 that game, so he'll get the 3.
30 and
Yeah, I think he's a
I
chance.
remember that game. They dog walked Freo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at Marvel.
yeah.
30 and 1. $2.90.
I reckon it's a
The
huge
only-
chance.
Yeah, it's a huge chance.
But like,
Oh, yeah,
the
it's-
umpires are probably like, who the hell is Bramble?
Bro,
And I don't blame them.
Yeah.
If he stood in a line in front of me with James Peatling, I couldn't pick
Yeah,
him
we're,
out.
we're brambling right now.
We are.
Yeah, so 480 Ben Long, $4 for Shelley, 380.
It's exciting to follow. Yep.
Having the
$10.
dollar on Ben Long would be fun.
Yes, 100%.
It's not about the fight in the dog. It's about the dollar on the long. All right. So we
Leave it to
won't
the
we
Eagles.
won't dig too deep into the NFL, but we will jump in once footy finishes.
Yeah,
we know the NFL on the Discord is going berserk. There are animals in there. We're talking a lot of NFL in there. We'll start our late Survivor as we always do. So a lot of Survivor pools start week 1.
they would have been dead.
You would have had Cincinnati today, and they
Cincinnati
lost to
today.
New England. So what we do is we
What
let you have a
happened
look.
there?
Let you have a look, and it starts week 4. Makes it a bit interesting because a lot more people make it deeper into the season. That will come out. There will be more NFL content to come. But
We'll
as I
get,
said,
and back on 100K USA, we'll start giving some weekly bets and stuff we're going to
sure.
ride, and we'll get 100K multi up every week.
we will. Yep.
Probably less shows in NFL season because we need a break, but it is good to have it back.
Big final.
Big final. Smalls merch. It's awesome. The hoodies
awesome.
are still here because we bought a lot of the hoodies. 4-hour Brownlow Extravaganza.
Can't wait.
We'll see you on the Monday night.
Yep.
Prelim. Got a guest next Monday, Jev. I'm not going to announce it because every time we announce it, something happens.
Yeah, fucking oath.
But this is
have any
locked.
guests
This
locked in.
is locked in. It's awesome. Awesome.
Who's it?
Yeah, it is locked in, but I'm not going to
You got
announce it. I'll
any
tell you off the
clues?
screen. No, I'll tell you off the screen. But
Big
it's
day
locked
clues.
in. Next Monday, we're going to chat to him, prelim week, and then we'll do the show on the back end of it. Thanks for joining us, Shark.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
If you are listening to
Happy
this,
punching.
if you're listening to this right now, thank you so much for making it through. I don't know how you did it.
So Cripps wins the Brownlow.
Yep.
About 3 weeks ago on my feed, I got Cripps Brownlow into Swans Premiership at 11 to 1,
Love that.
and there's 26 punters on it at 11 to 1. I gave that one out, and now it's gone right in.
Happy days.
Hawks win easy.
Yeah, I
There's
go
no
Hawks. Hawks, Giants.
Hawks, I'm going to go Giants as well.
Geelong
But Brisbane are an
Giants,
actual chance. Geelong Giants, if you had to tip right now, you're not here next week.
Giants.
Yeah. And then Swans.
I'm not confident in that.
Swans Hawks. Showies.
Joey's.
Got the Showies in the grand final, as I have all year. Yo day. Chili! Baby back ribs.
Go Bombers.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.